For my second internship, I worked in the tallest hotel in the world, the Ritz-Carlton Hong Kong, in the guest relations department. The hotel is located in my hometown, officially the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region of the People's Republic of China. Hong Kong is one of the world's most developed cities and a significant global financial hub. The Ritz-Carlton Hong Kong is located within the West Kowloon, which is the western portion of Kowloon Peninsula. The local language of Hong Kong is Cantonese. However, as Hong Kong is an international and inclusive city, English and Mandarin are also frequently used. These three languages are the most basic entry languages in the hospitality industry in Hong Kong. For the hotel which employed me, the Ritz-Carlton Hong Kong is located on the top floors of the International Commerce Center, the highest building in Hong Kong, which height is 484 meters. The arrival lobby is on the 9th floor, and starting from the signature 103rd floor to 118th floor, there will be the reception lobby, hotel rooms, wellness facilities, and F&B outlets. The hotel room has 312 rooms, including 60 suites. There are 5 F&B outlets inside the hotel. On the 102nd floor, there are the lounge and bar, which famous for its afternoon tea, 1 Michelin-starred Italian restaurant, Tosca di Angelo, and 2 Michelin-starred Cantonese restaurants, Tin Long Hin. On the 103rd floor is the buffet restaurant, Cafe 103. 116th floor is where the executive lounge, the Ritz-Carlton Club, and the spa located. Last but not least, there is the highest bar in the world, Ozone, located on 118th floor. Other than Ozone, there are also an indoor temperate swimming pool, jacuzzi, and fitness center. For the Ritz-Carlton, it is very famous for its rich cultural atmosphere at the workplace. For example, its credo, motto, 3 steps of service, 12 service value, and etc. Although I have already exposed to them in my first internship when I was in the Ritz-Carlton Guangzhou, but I think I still got more to learn and experience. Moreover, I got more experience to meet guests from a wider range of nationalities as Hong Kong has more business and leisure travelers from all around the world, and I will get more chances to use English to serve the guests. One of my learning objectives is to improve my English in workplace. It is very important to me while I'm interacting with hotel guests formally or even with my colleagues. Firstly, I have got much more chances to get in touch with non-Chinese speaking guests in the Ritz-Carlton Hong Kong compared to the one in Guangzhou where I did my first internship. During my duty as a lobby lion in the guest relations department, I had more opportunity to use and train my English by approaching foreign guests. Secondly, on the other hand, there are so many non-Chinese speaking employees within the hotel. For example, we have 5 trainees in our guest relations team. However, only I'm the local. Others are from Switzerland, the Netherlands, and mainland China. And there are also trainees from Indonesia, Korea, Vietnam, and etc. And of course, more seniors are from foreign countries too. This multinational working environment encourages and allows me to practice my English much more in both daily basis and formally. Another learning objective is to improve my problem-solving skills. As 90% of my work time spending in the lobby as the lobby greeter, I have came across numerous questions, requests, and even complaints from both in-house guests and outsiders. At first, of course, I had been quite nervous and sometimes panicking when I was facing these kind of situations. I will ask for help when I found I cannot answer the guest questions, didn't know how to, or is it appropriate to fulfill some guest requests, or didn't know how to handle guest complaints. However, after a few situations, I found that I can learn from my seniors and colleagues' experiences, and at some point, I developed my own way to communicate and to deal with some problematic guests. And I asked questions initiatively for things that I don't know and asked for advice and comments after I finished dealing with some guests in order to make improvements next time. Now, I can confidently stand in the lobby helping guests, and my seniors also believe in my ability. They will have less concern when I am in the lobby. I practiced several duties in the guest relations team during my internship. Firstly, when I was being the lobby lion, multilingual was my biggest advantage. As I can speak Cantonese, Mandarin, and English, I was able to communicate to my colleagues, local and foreign guests, without any language barrier. For me, that is a big deal when it comes into service industry, as it could definitely affect the guest experiences. Secondly, in a team which one of the duties is decorating rooms, assigning amenities, and creating the legendary Ritz-Carlton wow stories to our guests, my artistic senses and attention to details would be another advantage for me. I created many wow cards for our guests for their special occasions, and by paying attention to the details during the conversations between me and guests, I can know their preferences and favors, so that I could arrange or create personalized amenities or wow stories for them. Last but not least, I had a great adaptability, and I am a fast learner. I think this is the most important strength among three. Without a high adaptability, I could never be able to integrate into an already established team within a short period of time and really work as a team. I could also pick up all the duties very quickly and perfectly. I was asked to create the official SOP for room escort by my manager for the department, even though I was only a trainee, as I was the best room escort performer in the team. During the period of brand standard audit, I was also being asked to work by my resident manager and rooms director, as they trusted that I could bring good performance to the hotel. At the beginning of the internship, I was having a small language problem, as English is not my first language, and I had lack of opportunities to use English to face foreign guests in my previous internship. I was a bit struggling with the use of verbiage while communicating with guests in English in the lobby. Because the words that I should apply while speaking to guests are different from that would use in daily basis. It should be more formal and elegant. So, I spent quite a bit of time to get used to new words I should say in front of guests. However, after this period of time creating an habit of using the right verbiage, everything's got really smooth and great. Firstly, of course, after the Hong Kong government has loosened COVID policies, the hotel regained more and more guests and business started to recover. Although 90% of them are locals coming for staycation. Compared to my first internship, I got significantly more opportunities to serve guests for both local and foreigner. Moreover, I got more experiences in working on peak hours and holidays, handling a ginormous amount of guests at the same time. During my internship in the Ritz-Carlton Hong Kong, I had plenty of opportunities to learn different knowledge and practices in hotel operation. For example, I had opportunities to learn from some full-time colleagues on how to assign different kinds of amenities according to the arrival report. Order special amenities by communicating with chefs. Order flowers for celebration packages and advance. In addition, the lateral service culture within departments in the Ritz-Carlton allows me to work in the in-room dining and loss prevention departments for a couple of days, giving opportunities to learn different things in different departments and familiar with the overview of hotel operation. Business started to recover and more guests were coming when I got into the hotel, and our team was actually lacking of manpower. So, at the beginning of my internship, actually my supervisors and full-time colleagues did not have enough time to train me hand by hand. I had to do self-learning and has to be a fast learner in order to pick up the duties on my own to relax the pressure on my teammates' shoulder. It was a tough process, but also trained me a lot. And that's all for the sharing of my second and last internship. It's a great pleasure to get the opportunity to work in one of the best hotels in the world. I really had learned a lot throughout the days training in the Ritz-Carlton.